Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders.
And a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So he's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Khan herring after the ball here. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso.
Brazil really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi, and that's a pretty finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That is Stuta! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly charged for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Half an hour played now. Messi. That's beautifully weighted. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Messi. Ruben Neves. Now it's Stoichkov. Stoichkov looking to penetrate opposition lines. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a loose ball. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pass somewhat off target. Ruben Neves. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Shot a goal! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start in the second half.
Brazil are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. We're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Rijkaard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Owen. This is Batistuta. David Villa. Messi, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Played into space out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil have their second corner now. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Adams. And it's Koundé. And Neymar. And it's Batistuta. Neymar. Owen. And Owen!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And this is Batistuta, and he's lost his man here. Batistuta! Oh, that could cost them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Coming on the field is number 9, Bellingham.
Batistuta. David Villa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Brazil, number 7, Ruben Neves. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Rijkaard.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes for a shot! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's there to belt it away. 5 minutes to add. Probing pass. That has not gone well. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desired drive. Messi. Fortune.
Look, that's what... Forwards are up for it now.
Adams kept aware, and it is Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all.
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Manchester United finding their passes. Batistuta, Soboslai, brilliantly cut out. Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Cleared without complication. And it's Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ronaldinho. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard.
Brazil are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Over to the left. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chouameni. Szoboszlai. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an imaginative pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Forlan really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for the run. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he thumps it clear. Has a look and place it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Brazil, number 19, Mbappe.
Manchester United get the ball rolling for the second period.
18,
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Tries a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? This is... And Messi! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to him.
And the finish! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There's the shot! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following.
He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Out for a throw. Plays it in low. And he's there to get it away. Lovely, now then. David Villa! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him...
Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Messi. He's got... And Messi! Goal! Brazil! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Brazil take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries to play it through. Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has been cut short. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Good effort from distance. Costa Curta. And now they can clear their lines. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi producing yet another big performance. Just as the So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already
Brazil
palpable.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when...
And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? David Villa. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neither of these two... And Messi!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Fernando Torres. That's an imaginative pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. That should get the job done. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, his chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Chance, surely! Full touch. Messi goes short. Great chance! Corner number 2 then. Delivered across. That's a lovely, neat pass. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Good take, and is he in?
Brazil are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cafu. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Messi. Kept out by Beam. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, played right into his path. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? And he's following up. He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance. Look at the space here. Great ball. And Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Baresi is there and he can pick it up. Played out to the left flank and it's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta, who played through for the wide man.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to...
And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
For Brazil, number 8, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Platini.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Platini. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira, a player of legendary status. 75 minutes played. Rosicki providing an outlet on that flank. And he's taking no chances there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a shade optimistic. Brazil are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Messi. Adams gets across to intercept that. Messi's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
2 added minutes
Time
has been
added on
indicated.
will be 2. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Messi with the short one. Now there's a fight. And the shot! It's loose. And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper.
And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans have
and
pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Juventude
occasion.
against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch and really get his team moving forward with momentum.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And we have our very first corner. Rooney goes short. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's heaved it away. Ruben Neves. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Rooney with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Cafu. That's a look and plays it forward. He has found the way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now somewhat off target. And here's Raul. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Rummenigge. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Rummenigge. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. Ruben Neves. And it's Isco. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chips it through. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's Raul! There it is!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
There will be 1 minute added time.
How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a
Rooney! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's...
And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Now available. Substitutions taking place.
Brazil get the ball rolling for the second period. Brazil come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
A Droll. Real chance! Oh, terrible puck. In he goes again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Rodri. And Neymar. Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. Neymar stood his ground strongly. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
It's Rooney! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Rooney plays it short. Swept in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dixon. Rooney. And he's in on goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's come in hard. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Beckham clears. And this is Luis Suarez. He's through, now is he in? Out to the right.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution.
He's cut it out. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Dixon. Isco. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's a good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Takes a shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
There will be 3
Brazil
minutes added
really
time.
wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Chance in football.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
A good show, Peter.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Pinches it off him. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Can he get it through? He's through here. Bayern breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's Gerrard. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Belletti. Thinks one through. Gerrard finds himself offside. Pele takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's come in hard. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Gerrard. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance! He's delivered all right! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It's very nicely done.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
5 minutes till the break. And that's another good win of the ball. Belletti. Now Costa Curta. Isco. And he's there to make the challenge.
There will be one
Now it's Messi. And this is Gerrard. And he's picked out the run. Now there's a real chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look at...
Can he finish? Goal! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Grab the and we're all there.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nice sequence passes this. It's a goal kick. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played through for him. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Should get the job done. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, can he finish? Goal, Brazil! And the comeback is complete. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Brazil go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that has left him in a heap. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Johor Darul Tazim really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Gets into some space. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
And he shoots! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The goal scorer
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Number
Well, Peter, I
20.
think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 22.
So all square and not for the
Coming on
first time.
field is
Well, needless to say,
number 8.
Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's neat. Back in once more.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pass somewhat off target. And it's made it. He's tried one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
We are into stoppage time. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Raul. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Darwin. Searching pass he's played there. Costa Curta gets hope. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could
Hello,
get over the
everybody,
line
and
here.
this is a
Perhaps
quick
one
reminder
team
to let
might
you
be
know
happier,
that we'll
but
be able to catch
at the final
today's
reckoning,
match
it's honours
broadcast
even and
live
no
on our
complaints.
club's FM station.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
Goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And this is Messi. He's got away. Fernando Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through, and he's running through, and Torres! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Fernando Torres. And he's being shifted off it. Cole. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Isco. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. No goals as yet. And here's Isco. Saliba. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Rijkaard. Oh, what a mistake! Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness. Isco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rijkaard. And it's Isco. Isco going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Isco is always looking to break lines. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Isco. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams wins the duel this time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Isco. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And smartly reclaimed. Not the most accurate pass. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Saliba. Ronaldo chasing after it. And they're quick to get it back. That's beautifully weighted. Mignon is there to clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Isco. Saliba. Isco.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Isco. Cole. Now it's Villa. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Villa, looking for a runner. Nice interception, well timed.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good pressure, determined, intense. Wirtz tries a cross, shifted it to the flank.
In once more.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And it's Rijkaard, looking for options for movement. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the game gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Coming on the field is number 9,
Messi.
Rashitsky.
David Villa. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically?
Decent chance! It's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find.
And the shot! He has done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
And that will be the final act. Brazil can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go totally. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Goes 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Peter, you can look at it a minute and think that it is, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Played out to the right. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cannavaro getting this one clear. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Fernando Torres. Probing pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's an imaginative pass. Cavani. Raul. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Driving on and making good progress. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. And that could well leave a mark. Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And here's Cavani. Good. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And back to the keeper they go. That's really well cleared. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
smoking
brings.
is only allowed in areas
Some
shown
first
on this
half
map.
thoughts?
Thank you
Well,
for your
simply put,
cooperation.
Peter, they haven't been
Substitution
good
in
enough
progress.
to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were. And Messi!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Mohamed Salah. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. This might spell danger. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Goes down, but nothing given. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Danger averted for now. And this is Messi. Now it's Cavani. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Messi. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Cavani. Coming on to replace him is number
Shot,
11.
surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played through into space.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field is
Listen,
number
it may well
22,
finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And this is De Bruyne. Adams. And it's Caceres.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
added
Villa.
time.
Rijkaard. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, Ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he can clear it away. Forlan. Now it's Messi. Messi ploughing through the middle. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van der Sar attempts a clearance. Now it's Raul. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Davids did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Clear. And that's a throw-in. And it's Messi. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Forlan. And this is Messi. He's through and all alone! Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckenbauer with the short one. Plays it in low. Cleared without complication. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. And Messi! Goal! Brazil! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer for Brazil. After
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. And that has been cleared. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely aimed pass. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Scholes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He went for the curler. Van Balten picks it up from the goal kick. Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer. Cafu. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Substitutions taking
Brazil
place.
are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Brazil carrying a one-goal lead. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Bellingham. Raul. David Villa. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Brazil are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Great chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Cafu. Messi. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, and looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Number 9, Raul. Coming on the field is number 5, Schneider.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He can run onto that. Well timed, excellent interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There's a no-nonsense tackle.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's a goal kick. We are into stoppage time. Van Bouten. And he's intervened well there. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. Up in a 4-4-2. Can he finish? You call in spot goalkeeping.
Bebeto really must be thinking to do to score there.
And the first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He can run onto that, and he cuts out the supply. Courtois is there to clear. And this is Messi. He is through here. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Torres. Threads one in. Oh, that's superb.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bebeto. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That's an imaginative pass. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. Courtois gets good distance on it. Ambitious ball here. And here's Raul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Raul. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bebeto. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Bebeto. Baresi clears. Now it's Torres. And he's lost his man here. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
They've played it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a throw. It's come to nothing. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Bebeto. Cafu, played out to the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. He's found the way through. Goes for a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Brazil really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Substitution on the field.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Number 8.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Substitution in progress.
Tries to play it through. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
David Villa. Neymar. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a...
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you can...
Chance! Really well taken goal. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of us.
David Villa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Roberto. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Scholes. And it's Azar. And he's running through. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that could cost them.
Lewandowski absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run.
Oh, really well played.
He's one-on-one! He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. And just like that, he hits 50. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
David Beckham.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see.
It's a mighty effort! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
And Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a good ball out wide. Raul. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deftly away. De Bruyne. Nicked it back promptly. Nedved. Nicely spread.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. He's on it, can he? Shot goal! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always good.
He's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good-looking ball. Van Basten. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Saliba. Looking for options for movement. That was good alertness. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. All right, Shevchenko. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 3
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And here's Van Basten. Cafu. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic,
Substitution in progress.
frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Brazil are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Neymar. Always onto this. He's in a... Just the goalkeeper's... David Villa! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Shevchenko taking charge of the dead ball. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He went for the curler. Oh, strongly challenged there. De Bruyne. Brilliantly cut out. Can he spark a counter here? That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar on a charge down the left. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne looking to foul, and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Cafu. Header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 18, Van
We
Basten.
have got changes here
Number
from both
7,
sides, in fact.
Shevchenko, number 11, Nedved.
Now he's got
14,
space here.
De
Oh, played
Bruyne.
right into his path.
Number 15,
And Dyke
Cafu.
is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 9, Batistuta. Number 5, David Villa.
Brazil have,
Number
after this,
17,
one further
Betts.
opportunity to make
Number
a substitution.
21, Pedri.
Oh, that's
Number
superb.
19, Costa
Well, he
Curta.
certainly wasn't in the mood to
Substitution.
take any risks.
Referee has just said play on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have...
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position.
6 added minutes has
That'll be
been
a throw-in.
indicated.
And it's Gerrard. Lam. Now Saliba. That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place...